the theme here. Once again, if you're on Spreaker.com listening to this, thank you for listening. If you're on Apple's iTunes, once again, thank you for listening on there too. This is the Theme is Go podcast. And if you're on YouTube watching this, once again, thank you for tuning in. Smackdown report, More Money in the Bank, quote unquote, hype. Samoa Joe basically comes out, gets a ladder out, climbs the ladder, and gets the men's briefcase. Okay, we're done. We're done here, right? That could be pretty much end the show. Why didn't that end the show? I'm being honest here. Why didn't that end the show? Why is that shit at the beginning? Oh, because he wants to talk shit about Daniel Bryan. He goes on and on about Daniel Bryan, and once again, he talks that stick about Brie, little girl at home, Nightmare, Samoa Joe, da-da-da-da-da. Bryan comes out with no music, and he basically threatens Joe. He mentions the wife and daughter again. He's going to break Joe's leg. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. We don't have to wait. And then Cass comes out. I'm like, no. Cass on a crutch in a suit. The gist of it, I'm not going to go into what Big Cass was saying all the way. I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling Big Cass, especially them trying to push him up to a main event level. I'm not hearing that, not seeing that. Sorry. He says that Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe isn't going to happen. Bryan's out. He's in. Joe versus Cass. And he's cleared to wrestle. Attacks Bryan, but misses and gets Joe. Bryan attacks. So Big Cass basically lays out Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe. So what do you think is going to happen after that? Oh, Paige in the back. Yeah, she's approached by Mandy Rose. You know what? Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, basically the absolution thing, that was the only thing that they had going for them. And now since there's no absolution, they're basically done for right now. They are. When women are in pairs, or when people are in pairs, and they're not going for tag team titles or anything like that, no, that doesn't work. If they're in the groups of threes, that could work, but not just two. No, that usually doesn't work. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose are in the back, and of course they don't understand the hype of Asuka. So Paige puts Mandy Rose in the match against Asuka. Oh, and then Paige makes the triple threat match between Joe, Cass, and Bryan. Whoop-de-dee-doo, right? You all knew that was going to happen. Nakamura versus Tye Dillinger. The perfect 10. You know where this is going. Since the last man standing match is going to happen at Money in the Bank and it requires a 10 count. Yeah. Nakamura actually wins this match and gives him a fucking knee to the back of Tye Dillinger's head and counts to 10. Whoa. This is actually supposed to be hype to the last man standing match that's going to count to 10. He knocked out the perfect 10 and counted to 10. Wow. There hasn't been anything for Tye Dillinger ever since he got to fucking Smackdown. Styles actually talks about that, and he says that his opponent think that they have the advantage. But he says that he fights smarter and harder than those guys that are literally bigger and stronger than him. He says he will be the last man standing. It's funny. There were one of these scenarios or one of these matches that neither of them stood up after a fucking 10 count. Yet they make a last man standing match for the WWE Championship. I don't understand that. That's a dance off between Lana and Naomi. Why? Why? Not even gonna fucking go into that. Things just break down between Lana, Rusev, Aiden English, and the Usos. Yeah, that roll the credits on that. No. Why? A dance-off. Fucking why? The New Day versus The Miz and The Bar. Yeah, this is a setup for Money in the Bank, kinda. Since one of the members of the New Day are going to be in the match and The Miz is in the match, but The Bar, they're just going to be in limbo because they have nothing going for them. Nothing. Unless they interfere at the Money in the Bank match when the two members of the New Day try to help out the one member that's in the fucking match. Who knows what's going to happen. But the New Day wins this match. It was a pretty good match, and there were a couple of tag team moves that were taking place that were pretty cool. But nevertheless, it was just a six-man tag that, yeah, it couldn't really save the show. Anderson and Gallows are ready for the Bludgeon Brothers. Or are they? Asuka versus Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose has a good intro, but they couldn't keep Jinder Mahal's on Raw. Anyway, when Asuka was on her way to the ring, she gets attacked from behind by Sonya Deville. So basically, it makes it more even of a match between Mandy Rose and Asuka. But Asuka still wins, and Carmella is on commentary, gets in the ring after the match, and raises the belt and parades around the ring and then just goes away. Becky and Charlotte talk about the future. Or who's going to win the Money in the Bank. Who's going to climb and yeah. Paige overhears, talks about them having tea time, so they're going to have a match next week. Speaking of the future, Samoa Joe versus Big Cass and Daniel Bryan. Big Cass shouldn't even have been in this match. It should have been just Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe actually wins. So you have Braun Strowman from Raw and Samoa Joe from SmackDown in this Money in the Bank ladder match. This is going to get very interesting between those two. Just those two being in the match alone makes it more interesting. And Bryan, yeah, he got Coquina clutched, passes out, didn't tap, Samoa Joe wins. See? So the main reason why you didn't have Joe climbing and getting the briefcase at the end of the show is because you had Big Cass give a big boot to Daniel Bryan to end the show. Not feeling Big Cass. And that was basically SmackDown Live. I'm not feeling Big Cass. I'm just not. I don't like Big Cass. No. Anyway, if you like Big Cass, please comment below. I'd like to hear why, or I'd like to read why. Once again, if you're listening to this on Spreaker.com, thank you for listening. If you're on Apple's iTunes, once again, thank you. If you're on YouTube here, hit that like button, hit subscribe, set up those notifications. Leave a comment below if you think I'm full of shit. Please. I'm always open for debate about wrestling. But if I'm full of shit, just tell me why. Please. I'm always open for an opinion, debate about wrestling. This Money in the Bank quote-unquote hype. No, it's hardly anything to be hyped about. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme. And the theme is go. Credits.